Yeah.
Weezy out
G. Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dawg. Playing with my name, this shit is lethal, dawg. Who you see? What? Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dawg. Don't just say it down, you gotta show me what you gotta do. Bring the clip back empty. You asked to see the ball, so they sent me, dawg. I just broke her off with a 10-piece, dawg. There ain't nothing, I'm just being friendly, dawg. It's just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how the fuck you gotta do it. If you really wanna ball till you fall when you're back against the wall. And a bunch of niggas need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk caught me in a hard way. But got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place. Girl, I left you loving magic, not all shade. Still going bad on you anyway.
Whoa.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me.
Get out my way.
Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the baddest bitches on commando.
Salute.
Every time.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. We in the lab. Today we welcome to the lab, Bergen Catholics, finest, Wiz Kids of Lightning's finest, Playtime Forever, Julian Brown.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's goody?
What's good, bro?
What's good?
So, you know how we kick it off. Kick the second one off same way. I'm gonna let him tell y'all his version of the Kill Bill event and how that originated. Before we do that, I just want to say, I know some people probably asking themselves like, oh, like, why he do his, so for everybody that don't know, right, this is my blood brother. I mean, everybody should know. Everybody's on my Instagram probably know already, but this is my blood brother, little bro and them. Besides the other 100 bros that I got, this is my, it's my blood brother. But yeah, he knows. I didn't do, to answer some people's question, I didn't do him first because he know everything is earned, not given. I wasn't just gonna do him first because he's my brother. Like that would have been typical, right? Let me just do my brother first. And I thought about it. I mean, it's not that he doesn't deserve it, but it was just I'm just like that. He knows. I'm not. It's principle with me. Like I'm just not gonna do it. It's like for that me being your brother, I'm not gonna do you first. Like that's what that. You know what I mean? That's just me. But we'll get into that a little later. So I just want to put that out there. There's nothing that he did. Nothing I don't feel like he good enough. There's none of that. It was too typical to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, back to the Kill Bill. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely probably the first. Remember the first intro video I did do, and I was telling about the States game as well. It was about this man right here. Some people commented that knew already because they was there, but yeah, it was about this guy right here. So I'll let him tell you his versions of events of States and how Kill Bill, how me just started yelling that Kill Bill out and how that originated. So go ahead, bro.
So I think it was 7th grade year, and going into States. I played with Hilltop of Heat the whole AU season. So coming into States, I'm like, I'm gonna play with Hilltoppers, but like playtime asked, and playtime forever. So me, my dad, and my brother, we had a conversation, and I ended up playing with Playtime because Playtime that's my first AU team ever. So coming into States, and then we playing Hilltop of Heat. It's like, damn, son, I'm playing my team right now. So.
How that make you feel though? How does that? I know a lot of kids go through that, but how playing and at this point in time, you still playing with Hilltoppers. It was just the States that was the plan. Like y'all gonna just play with States with Playtime because you felt like they needed you more, right? So how did that feel playing against a team that's playing against another one of the teams that you play with or play for?
It was exciting because the coach knows me, all the players know me, so they're gonna go at me extra hard because that's just the way it is, And I had just to kill, you know what I'm saying? Because, kill anybody that's in front of me. That's just me.
That's it.
But, it was exciting. I was kind of nervous at the beginning, I'm not going to lie.
He was nervous. I was about to let him tell his story, but, go ahead.
But, yeah, so, we played a couple teams before Hilltopper, we won every game. So coming into the Hilltopper game, it was crazy. On the layup line, had my music in, I was ready to go. And jump ball, we playing good. The score's going back and forth. I'm playing okay. I should be playing a lot harder and a little bit better. So like at halftime, I think we're down at halftime, and all I see is my brother come into the huddle and start blacking on all of us because all of us are not playing at our potential, and especially not me because I'm supposed to be the leader of that team, and I'm not. So he turns up, we turn up, so the energy just rises from there. Halftime comes, we on it. Defense.
Everything defense. Hands. We good at still. Kill Bill, man. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
So in the beginning, I was lacking on defense, and they had called a timeout, and he was blacking on me, and I was kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie at that point because I was so embarrassed because everybody was looking at us. But he told me to pick it up. You got to guard the best player. This is how D1 players are created, and This is how pros be pros.
Can't get 30. You can't. Yo, listen. You already know what I'm about to say. 30 and 30, catch each other out. But more importantly, you can't be getting 30. A lot of y'all here frauds, man. Y'all got to stop being frauds, man. Stop it. Now, you're not frauds, but y'all got to, listen. The same effort and energy y'all put into trying to get a bucket, you got to guard the best player on the other team. If you the best player on your team, you got to guard the best player at a certain point, a certain time, especially crunch time. If I'm the man on my team, I'm guarding the best player. He can't get a bucket. Anyway, go ahead, finish.
So yeah, that's still my model today in high school. I could guard the best player, but anyway, they had another guard on the team. It was my backcourt partner, and he was frying us the whole game.
Yeah, they already know. Shotty, my boy, I need that. Shotty, send me that IG, bro. I gotta get you on here. You already know, Shotty, aka Killer. Go ahead though.
But he was killing us the whole game, and I had to guard him because listen. At first, he was baking me a little something, but then once he started blacking on me crazy, then I had to lock in. I'm like, all right, he's not scoring on me no more. So I get in there, defense. I'm still here. He goes to the basket, block. That's my first block of the game. So I'm already like this. It's picked up. Get the rebound, outlet, layup. That's the first one. He comes down again. Still here. Help defense. Steal, back tap. We out. I get my layup. That's 2 steals. Now the game is getting crazy. Everybody's hype. Everybody's yelling. Everybody's yelling.
Kill Bill.
We still, and then I think he come down. I think he scores. It's a tough bucket. He scores, and then we come down. I come down off the screen, pull up 3, bang, and then we come. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I'm coming down 90 feet defense. I'm here. He passes the ball. All right, so I'm resting. on defense. He gets the ball back. I'm in it. I'm in him. We here. And then he passing the ball. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I got him. And then as soon as the defense picked up, the help defense picked up, we had to let the rest of them beat us. I wasn't letting him beat us.
Right.
And after the game,
I told him that. I'm like, yo, we got to stop the head of the snake. We know, like he said, that's his backcourt partner. He knows him very well. I'm like, listen, we can't let Shotty, we got to stop him, cut the head of the snake, let everybody else beat us, which I know wasn't going to happen because it was pretty evenly matched. Like, we had, at that, they probably was a little better, but as far as the intensity was already up, I already had us kicked all the way up. So the boys was on a million. They was ready. They was drooling at the mouth. They was dogs at this point. They was on some strap up Kill Bill. They was really on that type of time. I had the energy through the roof. So at that point, it's pretty evenly matched up, and it was just like, I told him, like, yo, listen, if you could stop Shotty, at a certain point, I'm like, yo, all we need is to get up by 10. You get us up by 10, all you got to do is play defense, bro. Play defense and facilitate, and that's what we want to do. Want to win the states, man.
And we won states.
Want to win the states.
The other coach is tight because he's just tight. So funny.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what? That doesn't seem relevant. He said he was tight. He was though. That's my man.
He was tight.
He was tight though, but I would have been tight too, man. We always listen. It's basketball, man. If you really invested into the kids and you invested into what you're doing, then of course, you know what I mean. Of course, you're gonna be mad. It was times he cracked us and I was mad. I might not have showed it, but I was mad too. You know what I mean? So like that in the players joint, they didn't clap us, but in the players, in the players' fall joint we played in, against Hilltoppers when they still had Zion and all them.
Yeah.
Like that was a crazy game too. Like we went down to the
we went
wire.
to the wire.
And I was tight. Yo, he beat us. I was dumb tight. You know what I'm saying? I was dumb tight. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But game respect game, real respect real, and he know the vibes. But so yeah, that's you know what I mean. That's
And then he started yelling out "Kill Bill." Once the first bucket I got, it was just
Kill Bill.
Right after
It was
that.
that's really what it was. Once it wasn't even a bucket. It wasn't a bucket. It's once you got the defense and you scored up the defense. I'm like, I told you, strap up, kill Bill.
Strap up.
Like I told you it was possible. You just got to put your mind to it, man. Energy and effort. But yeah, so man, Julian, you know, I know, but I'm gonna let him tell it because it's his interview. So you can tell us, at what age did you pick up a basketball?
So I'm not gonna lie, I picked up a basketball at technically 1 year old. I was in my older brother's apartment, and you know, we was like, you know, I had a little mini hoop, and I used to dunk it all the time. I used to love it, you know what I'm saying? And it was at 1, you know, that's when I loved it. I loved basketball, and I've been playing it ever since.
That's a fact. So we used to live before we had moved upstate. We lived in Co-op City, out the Bronx. Yeah, he's from the Bronx, for those who don't know. But born in the Bronx, so we had a Fisher Price hoop. Like, you put it in the hallway, whatever, because at this time, I'm still playing ball. I'm still in high school, going to college, playing. So, you know, we put the Fisher Price hoop up with him, and I used to always play with him. Like, but you know what's most kids, though? You ball hoop, it's easy, you know, so he's doing it, but you could tell he took a liking to it. Like, you know what I mean? He always had that little ugly flick of the wrist going that way. But it was going in. He used to go in. You know, I sit on the floor, play with him. You know what I mean? It was cool, but he was always around it. Like, at this point, my dad is playing in, like, a 35 and over league, so, you know, Julian's a baby, but he's around it. He's at my games, my practices. He don't even remember because he's a baby. Like, he's there. We got him. I remember leaving school, going to get him from the babysitter, coming back to school, having practice, having a game, and my parents meet us there, and then they on the sidelines while I have my game, so he's been around it since before he could even know. You know what I mean? Which a lot of you were. And, so, yeah, I remember he's right. It was a Fisher Price hoop about 1. You know, he started really playing. But we go upstate, fast forward, move upstate. I think he's about in first grade at this time, right? Move upstate.
Second grade.
Second grade. Okay, second grade, move upstate in second grade. At this point, I'm my senior in high school already. I'm doing my own thing. I'm about to go to college. He winds up, I think at this time I might be going away to school. I don't even remember, but I know Dad called me like, yeah, I'm working the boys out. And my dad was like, yo, I'm training. You know, I'm working junior now. He's playing ball. It was at the time he was at the Y before he was playing on the organized team. He was playing at the YMCA up there. And my dad's like, yeah, man, I'm training. I remember he was excited. He was showing me stuff. He was ordering off of Amazon. First of all, I was rolling because he had found out about Amazon. I said, what's this Amazon thing, man? This is crazy. I should have been using it, man. I'm ordering stuff all the time. Yo, he lost his mind on Amazon. He was buying stuff. He was buying all types of things, bro. And I'm like, yo, where was this energy when I was growing up? Like, you couldn't Amazon and give me some stuff to work me out? Like, nah, I'm joking. My pops is retired. So, but when I was still doing my thing, he was, you know, he was working. So it's a little different. But it's funny. He found the new passion. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm working junior now. So, you know, I'm excited. I come home. I check little bro. I'm like, all right. Little bro, man. He was slow. A little chubby, little slow kid. He wasn't even that chubby. That's the funny thing. He played bigger than what he was, meaning he was slow. I'm like, you mad small, bro. Like, you gotta get a little fast, but he can still score, bro. He can always score the basketball. I don't know how, but it's just funny no matter what age, size, weight, he can always, that boy know how to get a bucket, bro. That is hilarious. You know what I mean? He started off, he always could shoot the ball, too. I mean, funny, it's funny. So, the first, I know, so you get upstate, you playing a while. What was your first organized team you played with?
I played at Newburgh.
Right. The first
I played
team?
at Newburgh a couple of tournaments. You
Okay.
know.
The Armory up in Newburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you know, it was tough in there because all those kids was hood basically. So I think that's where my toughness came from. Like playing against them, like I think I went there almost like every day. I was there.
Right.
We had practices and all that and games. It used to be packed in there too. Even for us, we was like what,
Right.
9 years old,
Right.
and I'm still playing against, you know, top talent, and I was playing up anyway. I was
Right.
playing up at the time, but yeah, I used to kill in there too. But just the passion part. Like, you always gotta have passion, gotta have this, and I had that, and I always had that, and I get it from him, and I get it from my pops. They like that. They have this too.
Right.
So, you know, it's all about, you know what I'm saying. You know, that's where that came from. That was my first organized thing.
Okay.
Organized.
You remember how you got the playtime? I know. I could tell you because I don't know if you remember.
I think it was a Rod Strickland
Your
tournament.
first game ever. I took you to your first playtime game
That was
ever.
my
I
first
don't know.
AAU game.
First AAU playtime game ever. I don't even know if you remember. Coach Mike probably didn't remember, but the first game he ever played with playtime was because y'all was playing with a couple other kids. Keyshawn, Marquis, shout out to them. They know who they are. A couple of cats from upstate from where we live at. Mm-hmm. They was playing in Orchard Beach tournament, Hoops in the Sun at this time. So we put together a team. My son Kenny, senior Kenny Jr., my pops, Tori, they all was part of that situation. Kids out there playing. Julian, I guess, I wasn't even at the particular game, but I heard he had a good game. He was doing all right. So playing up. So Coach Mike was like, my dad spoke to Coach Mike, and he was like, yo, whatever the guy like him, man, bring him down. I think maybe to practice first or Rod Strickland. It was practice first. Did you go to practice first?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't know that part. Copy. So we ran to practice, whatever. So what happened at practice? He brings you to practice?
You bring me to practice, and I'm like lost. I'm like I don't know, like, cause I'm used to getting the ball and going, but at this time, I had a coach, one of my best favorite coaches ever. He had me doing stuff that I wasn't, I wasn't used to do.
Coach Mike, shout out to Coach Mike. Yeah.
But I was definitely lost. Discipline wasn't there.
Right.
Everything, and I mean, I could score, but there was like other kids that could score on that team. So that's how I found out, like, you got to do more than just score.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
we got there. I had a relatively good practice. I wasn't really doing bad, but I was just lost because there's a lot of plays, got to move, stuff like that.
Exactly. So I take him to his first game, Rod Strickland. This is when it was still on 140. Off of Willis. I forgot the street. It was like 140 something off of Willis in the Bronx before I got to the park. So that way it's at now, off of Eagle. So it was still at the old spot, and I take him to the game. I'm looking, I don't know playtime. I've never heard of it. Coach, I never heard of any of the teams. So I'm like, okay, get down there, I'm waiting. I'm like, yo, who Coach Mike? They tell me. I'm like, yo, this is my brother Julian. My dad said he spoke to you, said to bring to this game. Like, yeah, whatever. So Julian goes, play up line, suit up. So fast forward to the game. Julian got some burn that game. For the first game, he got a lot of burn. And the only thing I could really remember about that game is I know he scored, but I just remember Coach Mike telling him to pass the ball. I don't know, pass the ball. He was coming down dribbling. Yo, he was another one to dribble too much. He used to dribble too much, bro. It was dribbling. Yo, we can pass the ball, take a shot. Yo, that boy was looking to get a bucket, son. That shit was hilarious. Ben him. See, this is Ben him. After the game come, coach, I speak to Coach Mike real quick. He's like, yeah, man, I like him next game. He told me next practice, next game. He told me, yo, he got a lot of work to do, man. I like him, man. He got to pass the ball, man. He got to pass the ball. God. So, hilarious, man. Hilarious. So, that was his first game with playtime, but that was his first AAU team, Playtime Panthers. So he could tell you more about that. I mean, so how was your experience playing with playtime? I know you had, what was it, third grade, third, fourth, fifth?
Yeah, I think it was like
Like
second.
sixth,
It was
second?
Second, third. Fourth.
You probably was a second, but you just played up.
Yeah, I played up.
So it was right. You played up.
Yeah.
So
it was a great experience. Being out there playing, organized, really organized at a young age. That's difficult to do because like me, I wasn't used to that. I was dribbling, shoot. That's what I programmed in my mind. I didn't know what pass was. So it was a great experience. Like playing with them because I think really like that game, I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna put my life's work into. This is what I want to do. To pay for my parents' home in the future and stuff like that. Because at the time, I used to like get my brother used to give me like NBA jerseys and stuff like that. So I used to love that. So yeah, it was definitely a great experience for me, and I'm glad I went through it because it made me a better person then. And then thinking back on it, what I'm saying, I'm glad. I wish I could do it all over again.
Right. Time goes by fast, man. So speaking of playtime, shout out to the Playtime family, Mike Ridge, Lee, everybody, man. Swanee, of course, my man Swan, Makai, the whole gang, Leroy, everybody. Coach Sean, shout out to all of them. Playtime, man, is pretty dope. A lot of people always say to me, oh, Playtime, like never heard of it. But yo, if you're from Jersey, you know Playtime. And people in the tri-state, because they have probably run a great middle school program, you know what I mean? It's a lot of great programs out there, but Playtime, I can honestly say a lot of your favorite players came through Playtime. That's facts. That's facts. A lot of your favorite players came through Playtime, you know what I mean? Come on, JQ played with Playtime at one point. Javon Quinley's I'm talking about. Jordan McCoy. I could name 1,000 D1s. Who else played? Monty Sexton, rest in peace, played with Playtime at one point. Honestly, they could tell you like it's a fact. Playtime has like a lot of your favorite players played at Playtime. Came through there. Rook, you know what I mean? Shout out Rook. You know what I mean? Jalen Q played with Playtime's little brother Deshaun. I'm gonna get to that later because I'm about to get to that right now. Matter of fact, let's get into it right now. We had some of the best teams, We had some of the best teams ever in Playtime. I don't care. Middle school, hands down, it's a fact. His school, his year, 1 year we went to nationals. You know what I mean? I'll let him tell that story about nationals. But that team, that 5th grade team, son, if we would have stayed together, there's no way right now we not winning everything. We had the Reek Whitehead, right? It was the Reek. We had the Flip. I can't even say their name, but Matt and Kyle Flip. Yeah, Flip. I don't even want to be funny, but
Matt and Kyle Flip.
Yeah, we call them Flip. The Flip Bros, Twin Towers, right? Who else we had on that team? We had Julian. We had Mark Armstrong.
Yeah,
Chase Jackson.
Will was playing up.
We had who else? We had Deshaun LeCue. He played both. They played up too. They played up. I forgot. Deshaun and Will did play. I forgot. They was playing up. You're absolutely right. So I made a mistake, but it was Julian, Mark Armstrong, Chase Jackson, the Flip Twins, the Reek, my man E, Hassan. Oh, my son Hassan was getting busy too back then. Hassan used to get busy, boy. Who else? Who else I had, man? I don't even know, but that team was stacked. It was that team was stacked. I can't even. I'm like, it was stacked. That 5th grade team was stacked. You know what I mean? I wish we could have stayed together, but things happen, and you know what I mean. But that 5th grade year, they went to nationals, right? In Florida, in Virginia, was it? I think Virginia or Florida. I forgot which one. It was Florida at the time, right? So it was Florida. They went to nationals, and so you could tell us they did good out in nationals. They wound up placing. I forgot which place, but you let him tell the story.
10 in the nation.
9th, I think it was.
9th.
But go ahead.
So when I get there, I'm ready to go. Like I just want to play. We had practice and stuff. I'm like, practice? Why we got practice?
This is this cat,
It's
right?
Florida. I don't want to practice. And we had practice. We practicing. I'm like, yo, I want to play. I don't want to practice. And we go practice, and we go to the game next day. And the first game, I forgot who we played. We played played a great team. I think it was Atlanta Celtics. It's a great team right now, my age. But we played them. We smacked them because our team was just crazy. But I think I played bad that game because I did play bad in that game. But that's when I noticed that we're playing against the top talent.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I should have practiced. So we go into that. My defense is a little slacky. My shot was off. Everything was off. I had to pass and stuff. We end up beating them by like 20 points, just because.
Okay.
And that was
so.
The first
Final.
game.
So what was y'all record in national? Go to this playoff game. That's all we go to that.
We lost.
They lost 1 game.
1 game.
All right. So they lost 1 game going into the nationals. Everybody know how nationals work. You play a game a day, and it's like 5 days. So by the time you go into pool play, by the time you leave pool play and go into group play, you already have played 5 games, and based on your records, where you place at. So they already was placed in the higher brackets. They basically only lost 1 game. So we're gonna fast forward it because it's a long story nationals, but I know how nationals work. So we get to the playoff. What game? It's past the playoffs, like the semifinals, right? It was like the last 8 teams, the Elite 8, I believe it was.
Elite 9 at the time.
Nah, it was Elite 9. It was 10 teams. That means it was 10.
Yeah,
so it was 10 teams left.
10.
Top 10 teams left, and they playing to advance. So let this cat tell you how that game went. You know what I mean? Learn experience. Hopefully, throughout life, I always revert back to the situation. By the way, but go ahead.
So we play a team called Team ARC. At the time, this team was feared over the country, everywhere, because this team was small, but they were good, really good.
Very well coached.
Very well coached.
Disciplined. Very disciplined. They play defense. But go ahead.
So we go and win. We play this team. We don't know who they are. So we come in and we just started kicking. We started smacking them at the beginning, and they start coming back, because we started, guys started getting to our heads, they start coming back, and then it's down to the wire. I think I played okay this game. I could have played better, but down to the wire.
You hit a 3 though.
I hit a 3.
You hit a crucial 3. That put us up or tied or put us up 1.
Put us up 3 points, 3 or 4. No. Put us up 3, and then something happened, and then somebody got a free throw. Somebody got fouled.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it was Derek. Derek got fouled. He made 1 free throw. But after that, a kid came down. The game was over. The game was over. The kid came down. I'm right there. He shoots it. I block it. Foul. They call foul. So I get mad. I was like, what? What? I grab the ball and I slam it. Tech. I get a tech.
This cat is crazy. This is nationals, bro. This is nationals, right? First of all, oh man, he's great. I don't think you understand how big this was. Like, we in nationals. He hits a 3 like the 3 put us up. Then he said, right, the 3 gets fouled, makes a free throw. But we up. The game is pretty much over. Or even if the kid shot the 3, it would have been. We still would have been up. We still would have been.
Left.
He shouldn't even challenge the shot. Like, I mean, I get it. He was locked in, trying to play D. He was hot, whatever. He gets the foul. But not only does he gets the foul, notice he talks back to the ref. He slams the ball. Mind you like in 5th grade. Like, it's not even like you're in high school, college, something like, or in the pros. You slam the ball, you talk back, and you slam the ball. So that's a tech. So the kid makes all the free throws, bro.
So it's 3 and a tech foul. So he made 4 out of the 5.
Right.
So I think they up 1. No. It's tied, right? Tied. It was tied game because we ended up going in overtime.
Right.
And we lose the game. And I don't know. I think I was so tight.
Nah, that whole situation, everybody, we had the game was won. Like, it was just, he knows his fault. He to this day, he know that ball is him when we talk about it. But that's why when he has his moments, I got to revert back to, you forgot, like, attitude is everything, fellas. I know you human, and I'm not telling you not to have feelings, but you got to check your attitude, number 1, because you're not adults. Like I tell them all the time. Number 2 is just, it's not a good look. Attitude is everything. You know what I mean? That's crucial. And I get it. You guys are learning. You're growing. And I know as adults, sometimes we tend to be like, tell you that you can't feel away because you're not an adult. But truth is, you're human. And us as adults, we need to acknowledge that. And we need to understand that and not always tell somebody they can't feel away, but address it. You know what I mean? So maybe if we address that more and stop telling the kids how to feel, then maybe, that'd be a little different. But again, you know what I mean? Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Is key. Nobody want to deal with nobody with a nasty attitude, bro. Nobody got time for that. It's think about 1,000 million kids trying to get their foot in the door to play this game of basketball, willing to learn, that are hungry, and not give you no attitude. So remember that. So yeah, that was one story that I know that is gonna stay with him forever. It's gonna stay with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Even playtime. Sometimes we talk about that now. Like, remember that time when we could have won that, but it is what it is. And like I said, you know what I mean, learning experience, you grow from it. You know what I mean? So I know you played with other pro after the 5th grade year, like after that happened, pretty much I played that 5th grade team broke up after that.
We all split.
Everybody split. They didn't come back 6th grade, man. That was kind of sad, man. Everybody wound up doing their own thing. You know what I mean? People with different teams, whatever. It is what it is, the politics of things, and how this AAU game go. I'm not even gonna get into the dynamics of that, but so yeah, everybody wound up doing their thing, splitting up. You know what I mean? I always, from the day that happened to now, when I see all the youth, man, I always say what up, give them love. I come on, watch them from when they was kids to see where they at now is super dope, super dope. No matter who they play with, I never take it personal. You know what I mean? Never. I can never take that personal. It's all about growth. You know what I mean? It's all about doing what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, it's for you. You're the one that's going to school trying to get an education and a scholarship. You know what I mean? Go pros or whatever you're trying to do. So, 6th grade year, I remember you wound up leaving playtime. I'm going way to the range. 60 first. It was 60 for a minute. I mean, whatever. And then after that, I know it was the range because when teach me,
after 60,
the 60 was for like a few tournaments in the summer. Then it was the Reigns, and that Reigns team was studied too, yo. Yeah, I had a squad, that Reigns team. You, Joe, I can't even remember everybody. My man Q. Who else y'all had? Big Joe. Who? Darius. Zate. My man. Yeah, nice little crew. That Reigns team. He was there for a while. But this year, I don't know, 5th grade summer. I don't know. This nigga was eating cookies and you know what I mean. I don't know. He's eating bananas and I mean not bananas. What do you call that?
Donuts.
Yeah, I don't know how I get bananas from donuts, but anyway, he was eating all types of stuff. He came back, chubby guy, man. Came back, chubby guy. But you know what? His chubby, that was probably the greatest shooting years of his life. Nah, he could shoot, but when he was chubby, that thing was automatic, bro, because that's all he could do.
Basically, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's all he could do, man. I remember telling my dad. So I remember he got to the Rens. And how was your experience with the Rens? I mean, I know it was good.
It was
but
great because we played against, again, the best competition in
Man.
the world. So like at this time, AAU was big. You know, everybody, you know, playing against this number.
Because that 2022 class is crazy. But go ahead. That's like loaded. But go ahead.
Yeah, we playing against great teams, against the top players. You know, it was a great experience for me. And like I said before, with the play time situation, I'll do it over again if I had to.
So you go to the Rens, you know, I remember he's like, basically the Rens, he a shooter. Because that's why he had him playing. Because I'm a realist. I was telling my dad, like, listen, he got to get in shape. They playing him like a shooter. Like, they playing him like a utility player. Because at that time, so he was a shooter. He couldn't do nothing else. He was out of shape, man. So hence, I get involved now. Now, this is when I start really getting involved in the basketball with him, like, besides just being a fan. Like, now I'm like, you know what, let me get involved with this. I start getting really hands-on with the training. I'm like, yo, he got to run the hills. He got to do this. He got to do that. From 6th grade to 7th grade, bro, the boy must have lost every bit of fat on him. Like, I got to show the pictures. I got to show before and after. It was crazy. Like, from 1 year to the next, one summer to the next, I had crazy. My dad, of course, every day, but the things that I implemented, like I told, like the hills and he'll tell you. I'm like, yo, listen, this is what he got to do to get in shape. This was going to take him to get in shape. It's funny, though. He wanted to get real skinny, though. He was in shape, but he wanted to get real skinny. No more muscle, no nothing skinny. But it was cool. So he winds up going back to playtime. He wanted to go back to playtime. And then his 6th grade year, it was before that. It was like 6th grade. It was end of the 6th grade. That summer going into 7th grade. So but yeah, man, that was probably the best. And I was all for. I was pushing that. I told my dad, I'm like, yo, dad, listen, he got to go back to a program because he's a guard. I'm like, he got to go back to a program where we could build around him. You know what I mean? I was at playtime at the time. I wasn't even coaching him. You know, I didn't always with his team. Coach Lee was their coach. I was just the assistant, and I wouldn't even really. You know what I mean? He would play both. He would swing both ways with me. I'm coaching the older kids, willing them, but he's down. But he would swing. You know, he would play with me sometimes, but he know playing with me. I hold him like up here. The accountability's up. It has to be because I'm coaching him. I refuse to do any daddy ball. I know what daddy ball is when the favoritism. Like he tell you he get pulled faster. When he play with me, he get pulled faster than anybody for anything. Like because I'm not like your leash is short. I expect you like his mentality should be playing. My brother's coaching. I got to be a dog. I got to be a dog so that way he can't say, anytime I say anything to anybody, they going to fall in place because I'm the hardest on him. It had to be that way. If not, he can't play for me. He knew that. Like, that's just where it was. That's where I was with it. But I would train him. And in practice, I would work them out. But a lot of times in the games, I wouldn't even, like, go there with him. But I was still back at the program. I'm like, Dad, let him come. I'm going to let him rock. I got him. I'm going to get him in shape, get him right. Came back to playtime. And, you know what I mean? One of the first tournaments was States. And that's why Kill Bill started. Like, it was all about instilling the confidence, man. That whole me being loud and the Kill Bill and the... I'm big in that. I'm a big motivator. Like I said, I don't even consider myself so much a trainer or a coach. I'm a motivator and a teacher. You know what I mean? A motivator and a teacher. I don't think people, coaches, play everybody. I don't think y'all understand how important it is to get somebody to be motivated. Like I can't get you to be motivated, but I can help you. I can help bring it out of you. You know what I mean? And a lot of that has to do with confidence and, you know what I mean, feeling like somebody got your back. They go in the game with you. Like, my players will tell you, like, they feel like I be on the court with them. I'm not on the court, but I know you ask them, Coach T, it's like Coach T's our center. Like, he's there. Like, that's how I want them to feel. Like, I got them no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, I got you no matter what. And that's, you know what I mean? And that's a big thing for me. So, come back to playtime. He did his thing. States. We took States. Yo, we did a lot. That year was crazy. They won Nationals, USBA. You know what I mean? So that was a great year for him. It was crazy. That summer, too, 7th grade year, he wound up playing with SK Elite at the same time. 2 teams. So they was playing in other tournaments in the city that playtime wasn't playing necessarily. And I would always say, like, yo, listen, that, he got to play in the city. He got to play in the city with the dogs. You got to play with the dogs. He plays the Riversides of the Gauchos, the Riversides of the AU world. You know what I mean? Like, other teams, but of that nature, of that level. So, that was basically going into right before his 8th grade year. You know what I mean? So he's playing with SK Elite as well, doing his thing with SK. And then, you know what I mean? In between that, he played with Battle. And like I said, I give him a lot of love because I always say playtime, he learned how to be a scorer. He learned the game. Coach Mike, definitely. Coach Mike and Coach Mike taught Julian the nuances of the game, a lot of the fundamental things as far as when it came to playing. Taught him, you know what I mean, positioning, how to be in the right spot to get his shot off. He taught him how to be a scorer, bro. Battle taught him how to be a guard. You know what I mean? Taught him how to be more of a point guard. Because Julian didn't play point guard or play time. He's more of an off guard, small forward. You know what I mean? He went to Battle. Battle really did give him a lot of tools and showed him how to be a leader, how to be a point guard. And then he came back. I said back and forth between both. And then with SK, he was the point guard over there, off guard as well. So you know what I mean. He had a lot of definitely had a lot of good experience at AAU. You know what I mean. And then